everybody. Today I got another great exchange for you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this type of content, smash the likes, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, share with your friends, family. Let's get into it. Today's exchange is called FTX. If you can't tell by my background, it's called FTX. So what do we have in the news for FTX? It shows FTX exchange now valued at $25 billion following the successful $420 million fundraiser. FTX cryptocurrency exchange has announced that it has successfully secured $420 million in funding through its Series B1 round from 69 investors, increasing the firm's valuation to $25 billion according to a press release on October 21st, 2021. That's this year, folks. FTX raises fresh $420 million, barely 3 months after completing a Series B fundraiser that generated $1 billion from investors. Sam Bankman Cryptocurrency Exchange has concluded a fresh $421 million Series B1 fundraiser. Per a press release by the Bahamas-based company, the funds will enable it to expand its operations to more jurisdictions, boost its product offering, and further solidify its status as a major player in the crypto space. With a daily trading volume of 14 billion and a 48% increase in user base since its last funding round in July 2021. FTX says its last funding success is a testament to its continued growth. Breaking the regulatory barriers? Well, let's find out what they're talking about here. Commenting on the exchange's last milestone, Sam Bankman-Fried, I guess that's his name, the 29-year-old CEO of FTX made it clear that the firm's focus going forward is to further establish itself as a trustworthy entity by engaging more with regulators around the globe. In his words, this is in his own words now, folks, "We founded FTX 2 years ago with the idea of creating a better financial marketplace. Today we are focused on establishing FTX as a trustworthy and an innovative exchange by regularly engaging with regulators around the world, and constantly seeking opportunities to enhance other product offerings for digital asset investors. At a time when financial watchdogs across the world are bent on making life harder for crypto market participants, isn't that the truth? As many times they said crypto has died, or crypto is not alive, or they're going to ban crypto. I mean, look, China banned crypto. It's still not dead, folks. That's why I'm wearing my HODL hat, and you got to have diamond cojones. I like to keep this show family oriented, so I won't use the other word. But back to the article. Latest fund rounding focused on investors that have what it takes to boost its regulatory standing and compliance efforts across various jurisdictions. So that's good. I mean, if you put your money in FTX, since it's following the regulators that are out of the government or out of New York, or the people in America that are basically fighting against cryptocurrencies, it's passing all the regulations that come along with their nonsense. The investors that participate in the Series B1 fundraisers include Teachers, Innovation Platform, Sequoia Capital, and Lightspeed, among others. In addition to striving to become more regulatory compliant, Ramnik Arora, head of product at FTX, hinted that the company plans to use the raised capital to improve user experience and address other adjacent market opportunities, including FTS and video game partnerships. In related news, Bitcoin Manager report, this is where I got this information from, on October 12, 21, that the U.S. arm of FTX has launched a non-fungible token, which is an NFT marketplace for Solana-based digital collectibles. So for all you NFTers out there, FTX now has a marketplace. So if you guys are into NFTs, check it out. At press time, the price of FTX token is hovering around $63.98 with a market cap of $7.70 billion as seen on CoinMarketCap, which we'll go check that out in a minute. But for now, I want to show you a video from a YouTuber that I follow. He'll kind of give you more of a background of FTX and who they are, where they came from. So let's get into that real quick. I'm sure you guys heard of him. If not, he's a really good YouTuber to follow. Coin Bureau is the name of his company or the name of the channel, and his name is Guy. Let's check him out.
To get things started, I'm going to have to kick off with a bit of an overview about FTX US as a company. After all, it's a wise idea to know who you're dealing with before making a deposit. So, unsurprisingly, FTX US is a subsidiary of FTX. Straight up, you should know that the two exchanges have separate order books and that US regulations mean that FTX US does offer more limited trading services than its global counterpart. Yes, that sounds like a bummer. However, if you're based in the US, it is probably not a great idea to annoy good old Uncle Sam. Also, many of those additional features are not exactly beginner-friendly anyhow. FTX US has its headquarters in Berkeley, California, so it's good to see they're fully established there. As we've seen with Binance, the powers that be tend to get their panties in a real twist when a crypto exchange doesn't have a permanent HQ. The US-focused version of the exchange also reported daily trade volumes of between $150 million and $1 billion in the first half of 2021. That actually makes it one of the largest exchanges in the US, so a thumbs up there in terms of popularity. Also, you should be aware that FTX has received some serious backing too. In July of this year, they actually raised $900 million more from 60 different investors, one of the largest funding rounds ever for any crypto-related business. This latest funding round included venture capital firms like Paradigm and Sequoia Capital, and private equity groups like Thoma Bravo. This funding round gave FTX a staggering $18 billion valuation. Now, feel free to disagree with me on this one, but these big money guys are unlikely to have got where they are today by making silly investments. What's even crazier is that FTX was actually incubated by crypto VC firm Alameda Research. These guys are one of the top crypto venture capitalists out there. I actually did a video about the top crypto VCs, and naturally Alameda Research was covered. So if you want to learn more about that, then check out the video over there. But who ties FTX US, FTX, and Alameda Research together? Well, it would be the team. Firstly, you have CEO and founder Sam Bankman-Fried, who was a trader at Jane Street Capital's international ETF desk prior to founding all three businesses. It turns out that founding incredibly successful businesses like these will put you on the map when it comes to the Forbes rich list. According to those chaps, Sam is worth a mind-boggling $8.7.
Let me just pause it right there, folks. Sorry to interrupt the video, but that just goes to show you what cryptocurrencies can do for you and your family to change your life. Look at that guy with his hair. Look at that guy with his shirt. He's got a Bitcoin shirt. I think it's a Bitcoin shirt on. He's not wearing a suit and tie. He doesn't look like one of them crooked stock exchange people. I mean, I digress. I don't want to say anymore. But there you have it, folks. Let's finish watching the video.
$1 billion. Then you have CTO and co-founder Gary Wang, who was a software engineer at Google before founding FTX US, FTX, and Alameda Research. Nishad Singh heads up engineering at all three businesses too. This chap used to be a software engineer at Facebook's applied machine learning team. So yeah, kind of guy that knows his way around a keyboard. So I think you get the picture. All three businesses are inexplicably entwined as they share the same founders. Incredibly successful founders at that, who have a lot to lose if anything were to go wrong. Oh yes, now I imagine many of you watching are using Blockfolio, the most popular portfolio tracking app in crypto. Well, FTX Exchange acquired the app last year in a groundbreaking $150 million deal. Now, of course, just because FTX is a big deal doesn't naturally mean that its US subsidiary is similarly awe-inspiring. However, FTX US has been up to some pretty groundbreaking sponsorships and promotions over in the States. So let's take a look at some of them. Now, there's one thing that all my US friends love, and that would be sport. Well, did you know that FTX is the first cryptocurrency exchange to sponsor a professional sports league? Now, that sounds impressive, and I know the skeptical amongst you are probably thinking that this sponsorship deal was for a minor sport, right? Well, recently FTX closed a 5-year deal to sponsor Major League Baseball. But maybe you're more into basketball. Well, heard of the Miami Heat, the NBA team? Well, their home court will become the FTX Arena after a recent $135 million deal. Now, here in the UK, the most popular sport is football. But I hear that over there in the US, there's a funny type of football which is also pretty damn popular. It turns out that there is one legendary player who's considered the GOAT and is a bit of a household name, and that would be, of course, Tom Brady. His wife Giselle, the Brazilian supermodel with a net worth of $400 million, is also a pretty big deal. Anyhow, it turns out that this power couple have also become part owners of FTX too. So yeah, both FTX.com and FTX US are part owned by these guys. Brady has taken on the role of exchange ambassador, while Giselle is now FTX's environmental and social initiatives advisor. If that wasn't enough, FTX also managed to splash $210 million on the naming rights to the esports organization TSM. Anyhow, with those sorts of sponsorship deals flying around, it's readily apparent that FTX US is investing heavily in the American market. And I should point out that although it's branded FTX US, it actually supports users from around the world. There are only a few restricted states and jurisdictions. Now, sorry to say, but anyone based in the Empire State cannot trade here, as New York State is not supported. Similarly, for those based in the Canadian province of Ontario. Sucks, eh? Other countries that are not supported include Cuba, Crimea and Sevastopol, Iran, Syria, North Korea, Antigua and Barbuda, or Sudan. So if you're situated outside of the US and are not located in any of those jurisdictions, then you can trade on FTX US as well as FTX. Confusing, I know, but that's the dealio. Anywho, it's time to move on to a really important consideration for any crypto trader, and that would, of course, be coin support.
So there it is, folks. That's a little bit about the background and who's supplying the funds for FTX. What I want to do now is move on to their user-friendly website. So let's click on that. There we go. Somewhere around here. One of these. We'll find it. Stay with me. Sorry about that. Just got to open it back up. Is there. Alright, so here's their user-friendly website. When you get over here, you get to their home page. Click on it, it takes you to their home page. Built by creators for creators. That's what's in the background of me today. Kind of like that. Pretty awesome. Trade anywhere at any time. So they have a mobile app that you can download to your cell phone. You can also receive payments using FTX Pay. That's another reason why I like that exchange. Pretty awesome. For more information on those, it'll be on my Patreon channel. I'm going to dive deeper into FTX and deeper into FTX Pay And then there's a few more things that I'll dive deeper into, like how to use it, how to swap, how to just basically a deep dive into this exchange. And that'll be on my Patreon, how to join it. The link will be below, or you can scan the QR code at the top right hand corner. So let's move on. FTX, go over here, this button, it'll take you to the leadership board. This tells you the top 100 trades by 30-day volume. And then you go to the rewards. It's another thing I like about FTX. There's a lending reward and referral reward. So as you know, I have a link. It'll be down below. You click the link, you get a little something, I get a little something for using this exchange. Helps the channel grow, helps me bring you guys more content like this. Here's the advanced trading, what it looks like. I'm not going to go too much into it. Just want to show you how the platform, what it looks like for those of you that don't know anything or haven't used it yet. FTX Pay, receive payments using FTX Pay, create or view apps and set up payments, and then that goes into their partners. Super awesome. I'm going to check more into that. Like I said, it'll be on my Patreon. NFTs, here's their collection of NFTs. You can search NFTs, deposit NFTs, your wallet, you can mint NFTs. So that's pretty cool. Not too many exchanges offer this. So what they're doing is pretty much competing with Coinbase, just from what I'm gathering, from the info that I gather. The OTC is what I like about it. We'll get into that in a minute. But let's go to CoinMarketCap.com. Now, what was interesting about this coin, if you go back to the rewards section, the more tokens you earn, the more rewards you get for using this exchange. So what you do is go to CoinMarketCap.com, find the FTX token, click on Overview, and then what I did is clicked on Market Trading View. The other day when I was reading this article, it's what made me make this video. I'm not too much into trading. I'm more of a hodler. So as this channel grows, I will learn more about trading, and hopefully you guys will learn more too. Or maybe you guys have some trading advice that you guys might want to throw in the comments, some videos that you might want to check out that I can post for you guys. Go ahead and leave them in the comments. But from what I can tell from watching other traders and learning a little bit about trading, this to me looked like a cup and then a handle when I was watching it a few days ago. So that was back October 24th. Yeah, no, that was just yesterday. It was around yesterday at this time I was watching this. We're at the 15-minute marker. So yeah, that was yesterday. This was about here, and it looked like a cup and handle. So that's when I decided to buy into it. I already had a little bit of it, so I bought a little bit more. And this is not financial advice. Of course, you guys need to do your own research. But to me, it looked like a nice cup and a handle, and of course it's gone up since then. So let's check out their community. If you go here, it takes you to medium.com. Here's their website, but let's check out their white paper, because there was one thing that I wanted to show you that I like. So it goes into about their mission, which we kind of watched a little bit about that already. Why invest? Because they have an all-star team behind them, which we just watched a video on that, and it talked a little bit about it in the newsletter that I read to you guys. Track record of proven success. You can go through and read that. Here's another feature that I like was OTC, over the counter. In 2018, we launched an automated OTC RFQ system. In spite of the bear market and competitive OTC landscape, we were able to quickly scale our volume to 30 million per day without much marketing, because we were able to offer some of the tightest spreads in the industry with fast settlement and no fees. We grew by word of mouth and became a source of liquidity for well-known over-the-counter desks and exchanges. We also built a world-class portal with an intuitive UI and API and an easy-to-use settlement system. We expect our volumes to grow substantially when we start our marketing efforts. The OTC portal has been integrated into the FTX. The OTC portal has been integrated into the FTX ecosystem, driving our OTC counterparties toward FTX. So I thought that was pretty cool. When I went through their white paper, there's more things that you guys can go over at your own time. I don't want to make this video too long because time is money and money is time. So with that being said, go ahead and close this screen out. So I hope you guys like this content. If you like to see more of it, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, hashtag FTX, hashtag investment. It's another way to get from fiat to cryptos, from cryptos back to fiat, or you can send your cryptos to the exchange, handle your business, get the coin that you want, and then send it back to your wallet. So you can also buy NFTs, as you saw. I mean, this exchange is it's one of the top 5 in my view. And this is not financial advice, of course. I am not a financial advisor. But once again, do your own research. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You guys have a blessed day, and I'm out.